Warning, the following review is full of spoilers. MightyNo.9, a game that a lot of us have been waiting for a very long time. Some of us backed it, some of us didn't back it, but nonetheless we all wanted it. A lot of people expected MightyNo.9 to be this revolutionary Mega Man game, and people like myself didn't. We just didn't. The man said he wanted to make a new Mega Man game. If you played the evolution of Mega Man games, you've played Mega Man, you've played Mega Man X, you've played the Battle Network series, you've played Mega Man Zero, and you've even gone out and played Mega Man Legends. Some of us who play the Star Force game can go die. That game was horrible. But everything else that I mentioned, all the aforementioned Mega Man games, amazing. Mega Man was fun because of its difficulty. Mega Man X was fun because of its innovation and its addition to the music, the gameplay, and the abilities that Mega Man got. It was just fun to unlock them. It was like getting a new Pokemon who could just continuously evolve. In every X game, it was just a little different, a little better, and still a great game. Still the same thing, nothing innovative about it at all. But 9 came out. It didn't get that same leeway. MightyNo.9 was received as a dull, bland, very whitewashed version of the Mega Man X series. And I'm here to tell you, that's not necessarily true. This game, to me, was an amazing Mega Man experience. If you were looking for a Mega Man-esque game, this is it. The game itself was chock full of everything that you want in a Mega Man title, and full of that same challenge, that same exploration aspect that you could get from different levels. The levels didn't go as deep because they added a different aspect to the game, as does every Mega Man game. Not every Mega Man game had somewhere to explore. Not every Mega Man X game gave you that same level of difficulty. Not every Mega Man Legends game gave you that same level of control of your character, and so on and so forth. The Battle Network series brought something completely different. You had 9 tiles for both your side and your opponent's side where you could move around, and it was just a time-based strategy game. The Legend series was a open world Mega Man. When the open world came to Mega Man X, though, everyone thought it was complete and utter garbage. It's just the style of Mega Man game that's been presented to you today is all that changed. And I feel that a lot of people were looking for a sense of nostalgia, and that nostalgia didn't hit them today. It didn't hit them at all, but those people will just be butthurt. They are just sad because they didn't feel that same sense of nostalgia that they got when they opened up that same package of Ratchet and Clank. But did you get a PS3 copy as well as a Vita copy for that same $30? When I bought my copy of MightyNo.9 on PS4, it came with a digital download for the Vita and PS4 copy, as well as an art book. Art book, nah, who cares? But it was there. I remember this being a Kickstarter, and because this was a Kickstarter, there were a lot of kickbacks. A lot of people have been complaining about what happened to that $4 million that you got. Well, if I just got 3 versions of the same game not 3 versions, but if I got 3 copies of the same game for $30, I essentially bought 3 games for $30. So he sold this game for about $10 a pop. Not to mention cross-save, and not to mention that there are a lot of people who got a free copy of this game. I'm not sure what other kind of kickbacks were available, but trying to make this game fit on every platform that exists at the moment, as well as keep it fun and innovative and keep the legal aspect of it at bay. I'd assume that $4 million, half of it went to trying to make sure they don't go to jail. The other half went to, well, a quarter of it went to paying back all that he owed to the people who helped make the game. I assume that he kept at least $500,000 for himself, because with this one game, I don't think he's going to get a lot of work for a long time. And with that last bit, I'd assume he used it on paying back the people who helped him. The game was fun. The game is exciting. The game is challenging. It adds a few things that you can consider extra as far as the speedrunner, the new adaptation to where when you destroy an enemy or when an enemy reaches a point of close to defeated, you can absorb them and take on a new ability or gain new points depending on the enemy. And that to me seems like a full game. There were a lot of things that I could care less about though. There was the bonus modes, the boss modes, the extra difficulty levels, and the game was hard enough on normal for me as far as a Mega Man title goes. Maybe one day I'll try the harder difficulties, but it's got very little replay value. But I still feel that I got my money's worth for what I expected to happen. When I rented the game from GameFly, I was able to purchase it for $18.99 or essentially $20 for 3 copies of the same game. I ended up taking my GameStop copy right back, getting my money back, and I still had some change left over for snacks. I don't know about you guys, this game was well worth it. I've played plenty of other games that were not worth the price tag, The Division, but you know, we all still paid $60 for that. Are you gonna buy the DLC? Who knows? But all I know is MightyNo.9 deserves at least a 7 out of 10. MightyNo.9 had a lot of downfalls, though it was not a perfect game. The music, completely forgettable. There was no way I'll remember most of that music. I only remember the first few chimes of the intro song. And the bosses all seemed to join you afterwards. You know, you went out and you did your job. You brought them back to where you wanted them to be. Thank you guys for listening. I'm BankaiMike and I'm signing out.